Hello, lovely human beings. It's Floretta with Sparrowhawker Designs. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming back with the next couple of pages that I have for my texture book that I'm making for one of my granddaughters. There are videos up of the earlier blocks, just real quick. This is this one, and this one. There are videos up for all of those. And then this is the fourth one. So if this is your first time watching any of these videos for this particular project, my goal was to use up some of my plaid scraps that I have. So because I have a lot. And it's also kind of a texture thing for one of my granddaughters. So if you want to make something similar for somebody young, make sure that they are past the age of putting things in their mouth and chewing on them, because you would not want them to get this stuck in their throat. That would not be good. Yeah, so anyway, either that or make it for somebody older. By the time she gets this, she will be old enough to not do that anymore. So on this particular block, I think I went over what I was going to do with it, but I also have two other blocks to show you, so stay with me. The windows and the door here was done with this. I think this is just a fat quarter that I bought at Joann's. For those of you who have asked, I do use Joann and Hobby Lobby fabrics for things like slow stitching and other projects like curtains and that kind of thing. I do not use their fabrics when I make like English paper piecing or when I do actual quilts, because it's not quite as good a quality. But for craft type things, it's perfectly fine. And of course, this is up to you. You can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what I do. So I had a stamp that I stamped this window and then went over some of it with some stitching. There's a little sidewalk that I made. And then the tree. I put some beads here in the centers of the flowers. Like I said, if you're going to make something like this for a child, make sure they're old enough for that. Or if you're just making it for yourself, that's good too. So that's my fourth house. This is my fifth one. Really had a ton of fun with this one. But this key is so old. I have no idea. It was in like some of my dad's stuff. I have no idea what it's to. Put a little piece of lace here. This is house number 4. And then I have these stars that I don't know where I got them. I probably bought them at a garage sale or something. Here's one just like it. Obviously from a project that somebody was going to make. I would say this is back in the 60s or 70s, and then didn't make it. So I have a whole stack of these. I've been using them in different projects. I think I used one of these in my birdsong book as well. So I put it on here to kind of resemble the sun, and I put a yo-yo right in the middle because the seams don't meet. They're not the best made thing, right? The seams don't meet for the most part. So I kind of try to put something decorative in the middle. And then I made this little beaded tulip, and it is on there very, very, very securely, so it shouldn't come off. And then this is just a sequins flower with some, I don't know what was behind it. And then I have this little sequence of a butterfly. And this came off of an old hand towel, I guess, or kitchen towel maybe that somebody had stitched. And I just thought I would put it on there as part of the garden. And yeah, and I just stitched the windows instead of using fabric or something this time. And then house number 6, although it says number 3, but it's the 6th one that I've made, is a Hobbit house. I was super excited to do a Hobbit house. And for those of you who aren't familiar, hobbits are little small people who live in Middle Earth, according to Tolkien. And so they're the main characters in Lord of the Rings. And they live in these beautiful little circular homes under the ground. And I put a number 3 on here because in the book, Samwise Gamgee lives at number 3 Bagshot Row. So that's my little nod to my favorite Hobbit. Anyway, I had so much fun with this. This was a ton of fun. I used the little hook and eye things over here for like hinges. And you can't really see the stitching that I did there to kind of just be part of the hinge, but that's okay. And then the doorknob and a window. And because they're under the ground, I put all the flowers at the top. I also put some flowers on the little like tree limb or vine or whatever that's supposed to be. So if you're wondering where I got the fringy stuff, this is, they don't carry it anymore, but this is from Hobby Lobby. It's called Yarn Bee Haute Fur, I guess. And you can see what it's like. I mean, it's a ton of fun. I don't know that I could ever crochet with it, to be honest. But, yeah. And it was on clearance for $1.74 because they discontinued it. I also have some blue, which is what this is here. So I don't know where to find it anymore now that now that they've clearanced it out. But anyway, so those are my three blocks. And for those of you who maybe this is your first video watching this project, I'm going to do it in the same style that I did my birdsong book. It's going to be a fabric book just like this. And yeah, see, here's another one of those little stars. So it's going to be done in the same style like this, only it's going to have, I think, 10 pages instead of 6. Yeah, so I have 4 more pages to make. So anyway, I thought these were adorable. That's the third house. This is the second. As I said before, the numbers are, I'm just putting the number that goes, what I think goes with the house. Not that they're necessarily in order. And when I put the book together, I don't know if I'm going to put them in order then either. So there's also a very short video up that I have explaining where I got these and how to get them. The numbers that are on fabric. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. I love this little bird. And then these. I really like this one too. It's very colorful and very bright. But anyway, okay. So that's all from me now. I'm not sure when I will be on next. I probably will have a journal coming up next, I think. Otherwise, I think I have 4 more of these to make for this particular project. So happy stitching, guys, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye.